This is a guy that's I know him from an he's from a Dutch like small not small. He's from a Dutch Facebook group. Hey
Okay,
Toyabusa,
gotcha.
and I was talking about yes, I'm the last days I was busy, but also I was working on a new video about this vintage Invicta timepiece, Rico.
Hmm.
So I was working on.
I still, I still can't see you on my side.
You
I'm
cannot
trying to
see.
see if I,
Oh, you cannot see
no,
me. Oh wait.
I'm trying to see if I can.
Uh, wait. I can. I have to check how to do that.
I can see chat. I got YouTube pulled up over here, but I still can't see you on my screen on my phone.
Yes, I know. Wait. Let me check how to change that. I think this. This will do. You can send me. You can see me now, right?
Still not yet. Um,
Huh?
hmm. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now I can see you.
Yeah. You see. You see this like this is screen capture, but you see.
Gotcha.
But you see also me.
Gotcha. Hello.
Hello. So, yeah, sorry for the people that's watching on YouTube. We just have some technical issues, and yeah,
Got
we do
Yeah.
this like ad hoc. And I asked Rico like 30 minutes ago, hey, do you have some time to chat? We can just do it also on the stream. And yeah, so it was also some weeks ago that the last time I checked like the settings of. And yeah, so I now have to do that all again. So yeah,
Hmm. Gotcha. All good now.
but how's your collection? And did it change since the last time? Because the last time I talked with you was like a month ago. Did you have purchased a new watch, or did you sold one?
Um, I only have one new piece since then. It's the piece I did my last video on, the Black Label Akula. Um, uh, but I still have a bunch of pieces I haven't shown to you yet. If I got my collection in here. Uh, got the boxes of watches and stuff. And, let's see if I can
Somebody
see.
also asked on the chat, what is the topic of today? Do you have also a nice topic to talk about?
Let's see. Topic. Hmm. That's a good one. I don't know. Do you have anything specific you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, but in my last video I also already talked about because lately I've seen a lot of message about fake watches and also scammers on the internet. But I think it's already a topic that people talk already a lot about it. But I'm not sure if we still have to talk again about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If everybody
Yeah.
is already talking about scammers and and about those fake Invictas, you've seen the video from Tommy Big Time, right?
Tommy.
That golden fake Chinese
The
Magnum.
Magnum.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely saw that, and the fake. the fakes are getting out of control. That was on mine. Sorry. Uh, that the fakes are getting out of control because, like, if you just looked at that piece, like, there's no way you could tell that wasn't a real Magnum. You would have to like really get a close-up shot of it, and like you said, it even fooled him. So yeah, they're trying so hard. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
But I think the Magnum is because of the design, it can be like fake. But when it's like about an Bolt Zeus, Bolt Zeus,
Hmm.
those are difficult because of the metal. You know Bolt Zeus with
The
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 metal.
bolts,
The
the bolts.
Yeah,
Um. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I guess yeah.
I
That
think it's
would
difficult to
be.
produce to replicate that in Bolt Zeus.
Yeah, because I know with these Bolt Zeuses, it took some years to create these, and I can imagine it would be difficult to replicate. Like this is a complex design.
There's also like the metal on the side, right? On the side of the
Yeah,
watch. Yes, you can see it on the sides. And normally, when it's a fake and it's a Bolt Zeus fake, they will make it solid, and it's now like um, do you know what I mean? They will
yeah.
not. It will not be a real threads.
Hmm. Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, see you next
I
time, Alto Polo.
see
Somebody
you.
somebody is asking about uh, GBW watches.
Oh, oh, JBW. I don't personally have any. I have seen some.
You know the brand,
They
right?
yeah. Uh, yeah, they look pretty nice.
Yeah.
I I I don't have any in my collection, but they do look pretty nice from what I've seen. Um, just don't have any firsthand experience with them.
I think here in Europe they are not that big. I'm not sure how big that brand is, but they make also some like bigger watches, and also with a lot of diamonds, right? They have a lot of
Yeah,
different watches, full iced. So yeah, with full
yeah,
with diamonds and shining. I think they are good, but they are in design different than what Invicta is offering. I think that's maybe a rifle one, but I think a small rifle of Invicta. I think the bigger rifle is like Aragon, or I think that's
yeah,
the bigger rifle, because Aragon makes also very. If you go to the Invicta community, also some a lot of people that collecting Invicta also sometimes have like an Aragon, because yeah,
yeah.
it's a different design, but it's also very
Very
nice.
yeah. They're very similar price wise and also quality wise. So a lot of people um who collect them also collect them. And I know I believe the original Android pieces, I don't believe they're in production anymore, but I know a lot of Invicta collectors also have those. I think that's if I'm not mistaken, the same brand like as Aragon. Do you know?
I don't know
Uh,
how that is between Android and Aragon. Maybe it was Android in different brand and is going on into the Aragon, Android into Aragon, but I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm not sure, but I know they're quite similar at least. But yeah, I know a lot of Invicta collectors have the Aragon.
Yeah,
I believe Tommy recently did a video on uh one of his Aragon.
yeah. He also tried to starting some of the Aragon watches. But I read. I think I read. somewhere on the internet, but I suppose like from years ago, when it still was Android, that one of the designers of Invicta also made like for Android. But I'm not really
Oh
sure
yeah.
about that. Yes,
Oh, that's cool.
yes, but I'm not
Uh,
really sure. I have to look that up if I can find it. Maybe I will put it like into the description here in the after maybe tomorrow or so. But I'm not really sure.
gotcha.
But
That would make a lot of sense.
but
Yeah, I can see that.
I think because the Android make also like those tourbillon kind of watches, right?
Yes, yes, Tourbillon, yes. Um, have seen those. I recently saw a video on Invicta, I believe. Oh no, wait, it was Tommy's YouTube. He did a collector spotlight, and one of the collectors had a whole case of just Tourbillon Aragons. I was like, man, gotta have some money for that. uh, it's gonna be it's gonna be a while before I can afford anything like that. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, and if okay, do I just click the link here? Oh, it went away. I'm sorry, it went away. I'm not. Didn't click it in time, I guess. Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's all right. Um. Oh, what piece do you have on today? Hmm. Oh, I like. Yes. It's like a vintage style. Is it mechanical? Yeah. Oh, oh, it has a dual deployment class. That's nice. Yeah, I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. That. Yes. Same here. That is very nice. Uh, yeah. And, I love to see pieces like that, like vintage style. That seems like it'd be up your alley. um. Uh. Today, I have on the Star Wars time universe. Has five different um movements. can see one of the ships right there, and it is they do have a Star Wars X-wing that I would like to get that. Uh, this time universe is one of the one of the more expensive pieces in my collection. I'm not sure if you can still get it.
I know
They have this
they have
version
this version
and
and
a
dark
version.
side version.
But yes,
Yes,
Swiss
Swiss
movements,
movements,
pretty cool.
Yeah, but that one that you are wearing now today is not Swiss made, right? Or is it?
It's
it's
Swiss
Swiss
movement.
movement.
Swiss
I don't
movement
believe
is
it's.
not Swiss made, because sometimes people don't know the difference between Swiss movement and Swiss made. Because
Right.
movement is that the movement is produced like in Switzerland, but Swiss made is that that the whole watch is produced for at least, if I'm right, 60%.
It's somewhere around there. It has to be
has to be
And there
to a
are
certain.
some more things that it has to be before it is Swiss made. But with the Swiss movement, yes, you don't have that problem. If the case is made like in China, or and the strap is or the bracelet is made in Taiwan, and the movement is uh, for an X percentage made in Switzerland, you can call it Swiss movement.
Right.
So this,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think because if you produce something like a Switzerland, it is more expensive.
Oh yeah. Swiss made is definitely more expensive. Um, like I said, this one, that's Swiss movement, was still one of my more expensive pieces. I got it around the same time I got that roster of old Zeus that I showed you.
Yeah, from last time.
Got them around. Yeah, I got them around the same time, and yeah, this was a pretty penny back then.
Yeah, and it's it's no problem that watches are made like outside Switzerland, because if it's a good watch, it's a good watch, and if the finishing and the case and everything is just fine, I will not complain about that it's not Swiss made, because Swiss made is not everything. If your watch, what if you have to when it is Swiss made, a watch can sometimes be like hundreds of dollars more expensive, and not everybody can afford that. And if
Right.
do you want to afford pay more like than that? Yes, you have like some people like the feeling that of when people think
Yes.
about Switzerland, they think about like the cows. You know the Swiss cows. You know that's and the chocolates. You know the Swiss chocolate and the things like. And like a watchmaker is like no with his hand is making like
Yeah.
that feeling, you know.
Yeah.
And people like
I
that
got you.
feeling that is Swiss made, you know. But
Yeah. Definitely.
a watch that is made like in China or in Taiwan or India or somewhere else can be as good or maybe better than a watch that is made in Switzerland, and
Yeah.
it is
They can
less
sometimes.
expensive.
Yeah, and they can sometimes be more accurate. Like I've heard of a lot of like Japan and Chinese movements that are even more accurate than some Swiss made pieces. So yeah, if that's like a big deal to a collector, then yeah, then no reason to spend, go bankrupt over a watch.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, you can get some accurate movements, Japan, China and stuff.
Invicta use a lot of the movements from Seiko, so from Japan, and they
Yep.
working a lot together with Seiko. Seiko also produce for a lot of different brands movements. So and Invicta is one of the big customers. They produce like within good contact and closely together with Invicta's movements, especially like those NH35 movements. You know those automatic. I think I have one, but I think it's not laying here. I think it's in the living room. I showed it
Gotcha.
before. It's the that Pro Diver 1953. I think that watch is finished. That 1953 watch. That's an homage to the first Rolex. It is made in Taiwan, but it is uh, very nicely done. It is the finishing is sharp. I have a Swiss made Pro Diver, and I have that 1953 Pro Diver, but that Swiss made Pro Diver is not as sharp. The dial is not as good as that cheaper 1953 that is made in Taiwan.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I have a few automatics back here if you like to see any.
yeah, of course.
Get some from here. Down a second. This one and this one. Okay, I have two different automatics here. This is my Batman Sea Monster. Did a
Okay.
video on this one.
With
Pretty cool.
is that flame fusion crystal or mineral? Or
Flame Fusion. Flame
yeah,
Fusion.
I can see that on the
And
glow of the glass. A little bit. There's an
yeah,
a
they
glow
do
on
look
it.
a little different. Not sure if I can open this up all the way, but has the
Did you make a
NH35.
video about that one?
Yes.
Yes, like I've seen. I think I've seen that video. Very nice. Yes, that's yellow rotor. That's that psycho movement. That's
Yep, the NH35. Um, this one automatic, and this one I'm not particularly familiar with the movement. I believe it's a Japan movement, but it's for this Predator here. Has
I think
24
that's
hours
automatic
still.
also.
Yes, automatic. I can get a good shot of that. It's a little different from the NH35.
But it's also Japan movement, right?
I
Japanese.
believe so. I believe so. I'm not.
In the past before Invicta was, because it has like a big growing curve the last years. It's really going up, right, for Invicta the last years. After I think after 2010, but before went 20 years ago, Seiko didn't work that closely with Invicta, and you have like earlier Invictas without that yellow rotor and with just a normal plain rotor. So without
Mm,
that yellow Invicta engraved on it, and you know. So if you have
yeah.
like earlier Invictas,
Th- this one is more of a newer piece. It's only like a year old. Uh, but I've seen a few other pieces with this movement, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not familiar with it. Um, it's different from the NH35. It has 24-hour scale and I believe minutes on there. It's got a few different features. Different. Try to. It's hard to try to get a good shot of it.
Yeah, it's also because it's focusing on you. Now it's sometimes it's focusing between your face and the watch, right? Maybe you have to do like yes, it's now on the watch. I think it's very nice. Maybe I think it's a nice watch. Yeah.
Yeah, just not familiar with the movement, but it is nice. I do love this Predator. Also a boat watch. It has the twisted cables and the bezel.
Yeah.
And if you want the bracelet. Am I still in echo?
No, no. He
Okay.
yeah, you're reading the chat, right?
Yeah, I
Because
just
we had some echo in the beginning, and also that's the sound was away, and yeah, was a
okay.
really bad start. So yeah,
Gotcha.
it's no problem. But
Gotcha.
somebody from the Invicta community. I'm not sure if you know him. Elwin Hightower.
I know Ellen. Hey, how you doing?
He is online. He's in the chat. He's saying, "Hey Rico" and "Hey Vintage." I'm Casper. You can also call me Casper, Elwin. So yeah, I'm also sometimes on the Facebook groups, and yeah. So,
Yeah, good to see you, Ellen. Good to see you.
but I I've too less time to be in on every group and every forum and every. I don't have enough time for that.
Yeah, I feel you on that because yeah, I haven't really been posting lately. Um, one because I've been inside. I haven't really been going anywhere to wear my pieces out or anything. So and yeah, just hadn't really had the time. I'm trying to work on this YouTube thing, just trying to get things together while I feel up to it, which is not always, but
Yeah.
try to do what I can.
Yeah, maybe because you have like a lot of groups, people just make like a picture of their watch and they put it on the in the Facebook group, and I do that not that often. So
Mhm.
and that's not that difficult. You can just do like I think I do daily like I make a picture of one of my watches, especially the one I'm wearing that day. So, but I just keep forgetting to put it like into those groups, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, I think it's okay. But it takes a lot of time, to be
Mhm.
active on social media, and but I really like it.
Oh yeah. It can be time consuming if you let it. Um I know I used to post my like my whole outfit, like the whole fit of the day, like socks, shirt, pendant, all that. Used to post all that along with my watch pics and every group that I was a part of. So so you can imagine that took a chunk of my day.
Yeah, and but you're trying also to like to match them, right?
Yes, yes.
You've also
Uh,
like the last time we were talking, you also was saying that that you have also very cool shirts, and you try to match them together with your shoes, and also your watch.
yeah. Try to match everything in my own type of way. I I collect just basically wearable art, like um the watches are my main thing, but I like like I said, different type of shirts. Have a bunch of these pendants and stuff, glass pendants. I
Yeah.
actually have one on the way right now. Um, Custom piece somebody did for me, and yeah, socks and stuff. I just collect wearable art. I like to.
I think that's cool.
I think
I like your. I will not wear it because it's not my style, but I think it will suit you, and because it's yeah, I think it's typical Rico. Also, what you're
yeah.
doing and it's your style.
Hmm.
I think I'm
But
just like the normal working guy and boring.
no, I said it. Uh, no, no, no.
I'm
But
just
yes,
kidding, you know.
yeah, yeah. It's just me. I definitely like a lot of colors. I just like art in general. And I've always had an appreciation of watches in particular. Uh, so that's my main thing. Um, I think the first piece that I can remember, I still have it. It's an Echo watch, and I
Echo.
got that in high school.
Oh,
Yeah, got that in high school, and just been collecting ever since.
okay. But what do you think about this one? Wait, I lately I'm wearing something like this on the streets. When it's warm, when the weather is like,
Oh man, that is cool. That is that says Invicta on it. Oh man, where'd you
yeah,
get that?
I made the picture myself. With
Oh, it's
it's
custom.
based on an picture. I think on a video or a picture on the internet. But I changed like the colors and yeah.
Oh man, that is cool, man. I like that.
If I have your address, maybe I will send it. But I think it will take a time because you're living in America. But I can send it to you if you have your if you can give me your size.
Yeah,
That's no problem.
I don't want to I don't want to trouble you because I know it may cost a bit to send here. I don't want to trouble you that way.
But
But
I will
I mean, that's
I will send it with the cheapest with the cheapest
if
mail service there is.
we'll talk about it. I'll if we do that, I'll pay you back for the shipping. Because
Okay.
I don't want anyone spending money on me.
Ah, okay.
Regardless.
But I will first look up what is the cheapest. So, and how much it costs, and we will talk about that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you
Gotcha.
can. But the
Yeah.
shirt you get as present from me then.
Gotcha. But
I think you will wear that, right?
oh yeah,
My
yeah,
wife,
definitely.
I like also such church, and but my wife is sometimes like complaining about, oh, what is that girl? It's not me, and on the church.
Gotcha. Yeah, like what about me? I gotcha. But
Elvin asked us a question. I think some minutes ago. What is the new watch, guys? No, sorry. What is the new watch you guys have picked up? So I think lately, what we've picked up. You had one new watch. You didn't show it, right?
oh, not yet. I'll get it right here. Uh, Take it out with the box. Have the black label.
Black Label. Oh,
Yeah, black label
that's cool.
Akula.
Oh, cool.
Take
Yeah.
Yeah, the Akulas are my favorite. I have that, and also this graffiti venom. I'll show you. Okay, so try to
Oh, that's a cool
get
one.
it.
I think is that a carbon on the dial?
It's actually a texture dial. It's like a honeycomb
Yeah,
pattern.
that's very
Um,
cool with the
I,
red.
yeah, I know it looks like carbon fiber, but yeah, it's a texture dial. Yeah, the coolers are definitely my favorite. And this was actually I purchased this. I purchased this from Bob Cohen. You know,
Oh,
him and the
popcorn.
yeah, and the Invicta Groups. Yeah, I purchased that from him,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, love that piece, man.
I think he's a
Yeah,
very
cool.
nice guy, right?
Yeah, yeah. Bob is cool, man, and he's always he's a pretty entertaining guy,
Yeah.
man. Always making jokes and stuff. Yeah, yeah, real nice guy.
I really want to have a chat with him because he is also like I really like people that are like once about their life and the things they're doing, they bring it like in a positive way, right? I think he's also in everything he's doing, also with the Victa, he's make it like funny and it's positive. So
Mhm.
yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
But that's a
Um,
really nice, a really cool piece. But that's
oh, yeah,
a chronograph, right?
chronograph. Yep, yep.
I had,
Chronograph.
but I think you also replied to one of the Facebook posts, also about the Akula, right? I had also one like some months ago, but
Oh,
that one
probably.
that one
I don't remember.
without the chronograph movement, chronograph functions.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Similar like Tommy has from Tommy Big Time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, cooler.
Oh.
Yeah, cooler prestige.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Prestige. I have the one with silver, with metal and in blue dial. Oh, there's gold with brown. Cool.
Rose gold on this one.
Oh, rose gold. Yeah,
Yep, yep. This is the this is a Swiss quartz reserve.
very nice.
Uh, love this one.
What was incredible for me about those pieces was that the finishing on that, also on that dial, is very crisp, very sharp, and I made a video, but that one is in Dutch, I think. Maybe I will translate it in. I will redo it because I don't have the watch anymore. But I did it on a like on a. I made macro videos on it, and you can. It's really, really, really sharp if you have it on the macro, and it's zoomed in.
Mm. Oh yeah, the the coolers are my favorite piece because they even with the non-reserve coolers, they're still built like a reserve piece to me. Like they are what is it? 200 300 meters water resistant. And you know
It's enough
the
for
build
diving.
yeah, the the build on them is just top notch to me. Solid solid steel all throughout. Yeah, that's why I personally love them.
I also liked of that watch that it's an integrated strap or a bracelet.
Mhm.
You have also some watches that has not integrated bracelets. The but I think I like some that they did like that on this watch. It's very nice that they did that. It suit the style of the Akula. So yeah,
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And the other latest piece I have in my collection is this, which I'm trying to do trying to complete my video on, but it's the graffiti venom.
yeah,
Um trying to do a video on it now. I shot a video for it, but I didn't really care for it. I didn't like the video. The camera keep going out of focus, so
Oh
I'm
yeah.
try to redo that and hopefully the camera will work with me. But yeah, this was Invicta's first graffiti piece. And I've been trying to get it for a few years now. Well, 2 years. Is when they first came out with it.
Okay.
So I've been trying to get that for a while. Finally got my hands on one.
Yeah. I also still want graffiti, but yeah, I want a lot, you know. And
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I want to try them
Uh,
all, and that's maybe sometimes that I buy some of the Invictas, and like after some months I will sell them, because yeah, so that I have money like to buy another one, so I can try
I'm
that
the
one. And I lately I bought, but I cannot show it because I still not received it. But it's from Canada, and it's no problem, but it take a while, and still waiting for a bolt Zeus. So yeah,
Oh yeah, what you was telling me about last time?
yeah.
Okay,
So I'm still
gotcha.
waiting for that one. But I'm really excited to have it. It's my first bolt size, so yeah. And I will
Oh, it's your
definitely.
first one?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
I think you're really like the Bolt
yeah.
Zeus, man. It's a top-notch piece, especially when you see it in person. Uh, one of my first one of my first Invictus was um a tri-cable Bolt Zeus, and when I saw it in person, I was like, oh my God, this is this is like stunning in person. Um, it kind of reminded me of like a I'm not sure uh if you ever watched the old show Power Rangers. You
Power
remember that?
Rangers.
Yes,
We have like
Power
different
Rangers.
series, right, of them. They have different
Yeah,
seasons.
yes,
Do
yes.
you mean the first one?
Yeah. Oh, well, just kind of like their the Boat Zeus. The first one I got reminded me of like their morpher that they would have. They would pull out and change it to their suit or whatever. The that's what
Ah,
my that's what my Boat Zeus
they will, they will,
reminded
they
me of.
will, they will pick up that morpher and go like morphing
Yes.
time. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So so when I first saw it, that's what it like reminded me of, because I never seen a watch like that. Um, but yeah, I think you'll definitely like yours, man. Definitely.
Yeah. I can't wait to have it. But I hope that it will be this month. I really hope. I will pray.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely. But but yeah, I have a few now. Yeah, like I showed the roster one and the graffiti Boat Zeus. Those are my favorites out of my collection. I believe I have another one now. Oh yeah, uh, they're back there. It's the Deadpool, and I had an Iron Man, but I sold that one.
hmm.
Um,
I think also with the same reason, right? Because if you're selling, sometimes you need some money also to buy some other watches, right?
yeah, yeah, I do the same exact thing. That's why my collection count never really goes up. I stay steady around like 70, the 70 area. Um, because if I see something new that I really like, then I'll sell something maybe older that I'm not uh as fond of anymore. So yeah,
Yeah.
I still sell pieces
It's
like
it's
that too.
not that the old watch is a bad watch, but sometimes you don't
Right,
wear
right.
it and you don't wear it that often anymore, and maybe you think, yeah, I think from my collection this one is the least I will wear, and So let's try to sell it, and I buy another one that I will wear again, and yeah. So also to try, yeah, try out.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do the same. I think my collection is around always between I think around between 10 and 15.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that
Gotcha.
much. I
Okay.
Yeah, I think
That.
that no, it's not that's like because I have more than I've also like those. Did I talk the last time about my vintage collection?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
my vintage collection is around 30 also. So together I'm around 50 watches.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
I have 30 vintage and 10, 15 modern Invictas, and keep selling some of them and buying new of them and selling. So
Yeah.
that's
Same.
almost monthly a monthly thing I do. But somebody is asking here, is also Elwin. He's asking Casper, is the Invicta that is an homage to Tudor or other luxury brands besides Rolex? Uh, oh, I think he is asking if they're of Invicta making more homages also to other brands. I think
Um, I'm not
yes,
familiar. I'm not familiar with t t Tudor. Is that what it?
Tudor.
T Tudor.
It's like a sister
I'm not.
brand from Rolex. You have like Invicta. You have the Invicta Watch Group, and the Invicta Watch
Mhm.
Group has different brands in it. You have like
I know
uh,
I know Glycine and
Glycine.
Techno
It's called,
Marine.
yeah, Technomarine and Koifman, and
Mhm.
that was it, right? And Invicta. So those four brands. Those are the big
Yeah,
four brands that Invicta
there
has.
there used to be Imperious, but they stopped with that one. Um,
Not totally, because the Imperious, that model they still make.
yeah, they still make the models. It's just all under Invicta now.
Yeah.
Um, but speaking of Imperious, I need a Chaos. I want one of those pieces. Uh, that's one of my top 10 designs that I've seen.
But
Um,
that's one that's also on the Invicta under the Invicta brand, or you want it
it's,
under the Imperious brand?
I'd take either one because I just like the design of it. Um,
Uh,
the the bracelet is something else. Um, definitely want one of those. Uh, the main two that I've seen that I really like are the of course the graffiti one, but I also like the blue label.
oh yeah.
That's a real nice piece right there. The blue
Mm,
label Chaos,
yeah.
real nice piece. But as far as Tudor, I'm not too sure. Not familiar with that one.
I think because Tudor is a sister brand of that is owned by Rolex. They their designs are really similar to Rolex.
Hmm.
So yeah, if you like, if you have not if you have not have if you don't have enough money to buy a Rolex, you buy a Tudor because it's
Okay.
cheaper. Like if you go for the Rolex, it is 8,000
Oh
when
yeah.
you're going a new Rolex. But when you buy like a Black Bay, that's the Tudor Submariner, you
Mhm.
will pay 3,000. So it is like 5,000 less. So if you cannot pay 8 or 9,000, you pay 3,000 for a Tudor. And the
Oh,
design is it is not exactly the same because they have different hands, and the finishing is not as good. It's not bad. It's really it is a good watch, but it is not as good as the Rolex. The design is a little bit different, and the movement is different, but it
yeah.
is similar.
Is it still like is it still like a diver style
Yeah, it's a diver.
watch?
Wait,
Okay,
I will pick one up. One moment.
okay, gotcha.
So, I'm back.
Hmm.
This is the 1953,
Okay, okay, I
and
see.
this is the Invicta. But this is an homage to the first Rolex Submariner from 1953. So this is an homage. So you see, it is a diver. So, but it is very similar. When I wear this, people can also think, hey, you're wearing a Rolex or you're wearing a Tudor, because it's very similar. They're all divers, and the
Mm-hmm.
design is different. You have maybe some small changes, differences in the in the bezel and on the dial, and yeah. Also about when it's about also when it's about the finishing, but if we can started to make like this one, uh, because they made also like for years the Pro Diver, you know the Pro Diver,
Hmm.
right? There's also from the
Yep.
Pro Diver series, but they changed some things on it, and this is the results. And this they started to produce this one uh, from this year, and
Okay.
later this year they will bring it in a lot of different colors. So yeah, I
Okay.
think it's a big hit for them. Invicta. It's a very nice finishing, very nice watch. This is the watch I was talking about. This one is made in Taiwan,
Hmm.
and the finishing is much better than my Swiss-made Pro Diver.
Oh wow.
But this one is $100. So it's really
Yeah,
it's
that
not cheap. Not expensive. So it's
right.
okay, right? 100 is not expensive. It's a cheap watch, right?
Right.
Um,
It's good deal.
yeah.
Uh, I want I wanted to ask, have you ever seen the Sea Wolf by
No,
Invicta?
no.
Um, I would recommend you pulling that up. It's kind of like that style, kind of like a classic diver, but a few changes to it. I recently got my dad one, and the crown is rotated. Um, and instead of being at the three, it's like at the more in between the four and the five. So it's rotated a little bit, and the case on it is kind of a to know style case, but it looks like real different. If you um I would highly recommend you checking that out because it's a real nice piece. That's why I got my dad one. It's
Wait, maybe
break.
I can find it. Is it this one? I will send it to you again, a link.
I'm not sure how to. It wouldn't let me click on it. I'm sorry.
You cannot click it on the Skype in this chat.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me.
I'm not
I was
sure.
trying to. Yeah, I'm not sure. uh, but if if it has the rotated the crown, that should be it.
Oh, it's on the
It's
five.
also yeah. So that's it. Um,
I will show it
it's
in the
yeah
on the YouTube.
yeah. I see it. I see it. That's it right there. And it's also a screw down crown. So that surprised me because it's an affordable piece.
Yeah.
Um, I got mine for like 80. The one for my dad. and it's pretty nice.
It's really
It
inexpensive, right? It's not a cheap, not an expensive watch, but it's very nice.
right.
And also I think I tried this one in an Invicta store.
Oh
This
yeah.
one, no, not this color, but
Hmm.
with another color. But I also like this one. But this I think this is also an homage to one of the Seiko watches.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the design is very similar to one of the Seikos you can also buy. But I think the Seiko is also. I think the Seiko is more expensive. Is but I'm not sure what the price is. It will be in one in some of the in not in not in $1,000, but some $100, maybe 300. But it's very nice design, right?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Um. That didn't know this one was a homage, but I can tell you it's definitely a nice piece. My dad loves his
Yeah.
um not to mention it's the first piece I ever got him. So he loves his the case is pretty different. I personally haven't seen a case like that. It's like it kind of goes up at an angle, kind of comes out uh to the left top, and the bottom right it kind of sticks out um at the I guess the 10 and the 5. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um but oh
It's also very kind
so-
that you're giving your father that as present.
oh yeah, I like to gift I like to gift watches. Um they're not always appreciated, but I do like to gift them if I think something is someone's style. Like I've got my aunt. I've got her two, and she doesn't wear it either.
Okay.
But I did get her two, and I got my brother one,
Okay.
and my dad. So
Wow.
and my stepdad is already a collector. He loves Invicta.
Huh?
He had a collection before I did actually,
Hmm.
and he has some of the older like original pieces. I would love to do a video on his collection one day
Yeah.
if I ever
You really
if I,
should do that. I
yeah,
also want to see that if you when you do that. Yeah. Really
yeah, I
excited.
would love to do that. Hmm.
Yeah.
Whenever I go down and see them again, we'll definitely try to do that. But since we were talking pro diver, I didn't really show you this one last time. Uh, the the Swiss the Swiss movement pro diver um with the burgundy. This is reserve piece. It has the screws instead of the pins for the bracelet.
Oh, screws.
Yeah,
Screws. Okay. Oh
and
yeah,
see
and
the
butterflies class.
yeah.
Double folding.
Hmm.
Somebody on the chat is saying that it's a beauty. Yeah, that's a Sige. It's a beauty, yes, but it's not easy to get in the Netherlands. It's on HQ shop. I think he is talking about
Shop it.
the sea wolf. I think that he cannot get it easy in the Netherlands. But
Oh,
I tried it in the Netherlands in the Invicta store, and though on the Invicta store they also had sometimes a sale. It will not be as cheap as in when you're buying an Invicta in America, but it is most. I think it was around their sale was on that watch was around 100. I think it's also not the best price, but it's also not bad because the
Yeah.
retail price is around 300 or 400.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
they had them on the shop, Sige. They had them some months ago, but I'm not sure if they still have them in stock.
Mm,
The seawall.
gotcha. I believe they still have a few executions on Invicta stores of the Sea Wolf. They I don't think they have the one that I bought anymore. I bought the blue one, well, blue dial, rose gold, down the center links and the trim. Not sure if they still have that one, but I think they do still have like an orange one, orange dial, uh, maybe like a yellow gold and silver.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
Invicta offers like also that you don't have to buy a watch only in one or maybe two colors. You can choose between sometimes 10 colors or more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That is
I
one
love
thing I
that.
don't like about those other brands. When you go like when I'm also following a lot of other brands like Tudor. You've seen we're talking about Tudor some minutes ago, and
Hmm.
they really excited. We have a new watch this year. Really excited. We have a new watch. And
Uh-huh.
it is like the same watch they have like for years, but in blue this time. In blue with a blue dial and a blue bezel. You know?
Yeah.
But Invicta is already
It's
when they make a watch they also already have it like in blue and in green and in
right. Right. So it's so funny because like Invicta makes like a variety, well variety of colors, especially with like these hydroplated pieces, like you can have like all types of designs on there. Um and like when you when I see a lot of like more expensive brands and stuff, I'm like, people are spending the money on this, like they all look the same.
yeah, but it, but yeah, they are. I think they are the for the most time the same. But they change. They change sometimes. Like I'm not sure. This year to the rest like a blue watch. I didn't go like in depth on that one yet. But if I'm right, there were no when it's about like specifications. There were no big differences. But so I'm not really sure. But I was just a little bit memeing about them, you know. But
Mhm.
it's like how this is like when I see that picture of the blue with a blue bezel and a blue dial Tudor and you can buy like for years like with a black dial and a black bezel, you
Mhm.
know. What is this all
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, it's like what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, you can buy Invicta. Yes, okay. Invicta now, you know, the 1953 they only released this year. Up to now, they still release it only in black. But later this year, they will do a release with green, with red, with blue, with orange. I'm not sure. Orange, yes, orange. In full black with metal also black painted. So like, yeah, really you can choose between what you like. If you don't
Mhm.
like black, you want something with color, but you want something a little bit dressy, you choose with reds maybe also or with green. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, there.
So
Yeah, that.
yeah, you can choose what you want and what you like.
Mhm.
And also like the like when this all with every collection that Invicta is offering. when you go to the Venom, you have like how much different color of Venoms you have, and also
Right.
styles. Yeah,
Oh yeah, right.
and yeah,
Like it's yeah. Invicta is definitely big on variety. Yeah. That's why I love them because they're really a collector's brand because you know you can have like many different pieces and it's all for the same company and none of them will look exactly alike. So that's
yeah.
definitely why
I can you,
I
you
like
can you
that.
can you can wear today like a Venom, and I can wear a Venom, but they are like you have in different color or with an hydroplate or with it's different
Mm,
than than the one I'm wearing. Uh,
hmm
s- some I think it was some days ago, like 2 days ago, somebody on a Dutch forum that I'm very active on.
hmm
Somebody has made a topic about um, exclusive watches. So uh, he asked us to put pictures on that topic with watches that only one on that forum exists. So you will not
hmm
see on that in that topic. You don't see uh, you don't see the Rolex because everybody has the same Rolex. Also in the same color, I think.
hmm Right.
And you don't see that Omega. Omega has a lot of limiteds and more colors. So you see some Omegas. Omega is also a very big brand. So you see them,
Mm.
but you don't see like the big brands like Tudor and Rolex and Omega. You see some, because
Right.
it's not exclusive because everybody on that forum, a lot of people has the same watch.
Oh yeah,
So that's really
definitely.
funny because when we're talking about variety,
Yeah, and also with the hydroplated pieces specifically, like all of those are technically unique because um you're not gonna get the same exact pattern
yes,
that you uh, get on any other watch. So those are definitely unique and like with pieces like the like this pro diver I just showed like
yeah.
you won't really see many colors like this. Like you don't really see a lot of other watch brands doing full color burgundy and stuff like that.
But that's a very cool
And
color, right? There's a little bit purple, red.
yeah, it's burgundy. A lot of my I have a lot of burgundy pieces, and this particular one, this is my Grail. It's a limited edition of 300 pieces,
Oh,
and I have number three.
oh, okay. So that's one of the earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love I love that one has also like screws in the on the strap. They don't do that
Yeah.
very often, right? Most time they only have pins.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Those are the real like reserve pieces. Like that's the top quality when you get the screws and the bracelet. It also has a screw down case back too.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
SW 200 screw down.
Oh yeah. I think I can see it. Yeah. Yes, and of course it is Swiss made. You were saying, or Swiss movement, eh? So I think that's an Celita or an ETA. I think an Celita movement. So that's a very nice movement. It's a very good
Yeah.
movement.
And you saw it has the diamonds around the inside with the mother of pearl.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's definitely my grail piece out of my collection.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, hoping for some more grail pieces. But but other than that, this one I got on is actually the probably the next most expensive. It's Time Universe, but but it's also rare. Like you don't really see these too often.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, definitely hoping for some more grails down the line. I definitely need a Tourbillon, a Kula, um, maybe a Tourbillon Magnum, something like that.
Yeah, I also wanted to, like not maybe not the turbulent Magnum, but I really want an automatic Magnum, but maybe because those are very expensive and rare, I will first go like for a quartz Magnum, and I'm looking for like a quartz Magnum, just stainless steel, right?
Hmm.
Just normal stainless steel, not like they make them also gold plated, uh, or sometimes with
Yeah,
a color like with iron
yeah.
plated.
Like yeah, you want like just plain color stainless steel, like silver.
Just normal
Um,
silver, yes.
okay,
But I'm
gotcha.
not sure about the dial. Maybe black, or just or maybe just with some colors. That can be yeah.
Mhm.
But my first Magnum, so I'm still looking. Also for a good deal. Last time
Yeah,
we're all already talked about that it's sometimes difficult here in Europe to get uh, yeah some of the models.
yeah, yeah,
I can get
yeah.
them, but sometimes
That's
I have to pay like a really high price.
yeah,
So it is possible. Yeah.
yeah. And like I said, it's really unfortunate about that because uh, if there is more availability, everywhere, you know, uh, more access, more collectors, um, more popularity of Invicta, and I I know they're doing okay, pretty okay here in the U.S., but it's a worldwide company, so they really need to get on that. Need to work on making it more available everywhere.
Yeah. Somebody in the Elwin is asking me what I'm wearing today. I showed it already. I'm wearing
Mhm.
today my Sapphire Ghost. I think it's a very nice piece. This one is from 10 years ago. I think the highlights of this watch is that it has an um special modified movement made by ETA, especially for Invicta, but it's 10 years ago. They skeletonized it and painted this movement. They modified it also for Invicta. Also,
Mhm.
like Sapphire on every side. So,
Mhm.
so that's the highlights of this watch. But I also what I want to mention is that this strap is not the original strap. This one is a custom made. That's somebody on that Dutch forum that I mentioned. That
Oh, okay.
he make custom made strap. So I sent him my old strap that is like going after 10 years. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
you know what leather
Yeah.
will happen with leather. So after 10 years,
Yeah.
so he made like
Yeah.
this custom made strap, also with that red on the insides. And this is
That's
goat
cool.
leather.
Oh wow, that's really cool, man.
But you can also do
Custom.
like other leathers, like ostrich or is it right? Ostrich, right?
I
That
never heard
birds,
of.
the birds with a long neck with a big
Yeah.
axe.
Hmm. I just never heard of ostrich leather before. Um. Uh. That's something new to me. Um, but
Oh,
yeah,
that sounds nice.
that's gotcha.
So, but what the nicest about that leather is that it has a lot of texture in the leather. You know, it has feathers, right? And
Hmm.
in the skin where the feather is, you see like you see that on that leather where the feather was inside the skin.
Oh wow.
You have like that kind of texture on that leather. But he is also like I think he also has other letters like lizard and you know. But he's a guy that's living in the Netherlands. Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, I think you have also custom made straps in America. But I'm not sure and not into America for that. But if you want to have like a different style, and strap can change your watch totally. If I do,
Oh
I
yeah.
have this one, but if I change it with a different color, with a different texture, and it will be a really different watch. This one, and if you do it like on your watches, when you change like a rubber strap, I want to do like leather. You make like a custom made leather strap. You have to
Hmm.
like to find a good guy that doing that because some can ask a lot of money, but this guy he asked. Um, Yeah, he asked not that much. 50 or 50 $50.
Oh, that's a good.
That's not
That's
that
good right
expensive.
there.
If I want to buy like from Invicta, sometimes a strap, it will be the same. I think. So it's
Gotcha. Yeah, cause I do know a few guys like in the Invicta groups. They make custom straps and stuff.
yeah.
But I think like a normal price for one of those is like closer to 100.
It's also not bad
Like yeah,
price. If it is a nice
yeah.
strap, is it is if it's handmade. So yeah, but if it's well made, 100 is not that expensive. But you can also be hundreds of dollars for a strap.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I I was gonna get I changed my mind because something else came up that I wanted, but I was gonna get a bracelet from the Invicta Strap
Hmm.
website
Yeah.
for my transatlantic
Oh yeah.
piece. I think that would really make, you know
It's now
spiffy it up.
leather or rubber.
Yeah, it's a silicone.
A silicone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a silicone on it. Do I have it in here somewhere? Do you know of the transatlantic?
I know them. That's with the two sides, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I was gonna get a bracelet for mine, but the pendant I was telling you about, I got that instead. But I will eventually put a bracelet on that one, on that piece. Yeah, I can I can show you mine if you want. Um, um go over here. Yeah, yeah, that I have that one. I have that one. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Yeah, it has the artwork on there, and turn this around. It's a regular yeah, chronograph. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely. I actually like the comfort of this. The silicone on here. Um, it kind of suits it. It's like it makes it like a sporty piece. But I do think I do like the bracelets that they have for these. They remind me of the Akula bracelet, and definitely like that. So eventually gonna replace. Oh yeah. Hmm?
So, oh, he can't hear me, but now he can. I was some months ago. I was also looking for the transatlantic ocean.
Mhm.
Elvin also, but I think when we were talking about the Venoms, he was saying that he loves the Venom Elegant with the leather strap.
Oh yeah, that's to my knowledge, that's the most popular Venom. Um,
With the letter.
ve- very nice. Yeah, very nice. Um, I've seen another Venom with a leather strap that was done in like a digital camo design um for the leather strap on it, and it had the same design on the dial. Um, I actually saw that on a cruise when I went last year, and that's a nice piece right there. Sure, it's rare to get now. It looked like one of the older original pieces, but definitely nice. I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind one of those.
but you can also when it's letter, you can also like I said, you can make custom made straps. You can make for every watch.
Hmm.
So if you have like a Venom and you want to wear leather on it, it's always possible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you have to, yeah,
I,
like I
I,
said, you have to find somebody that will do that for you. That he will make a very nice strap.
mhm.
Yeah,
For most of my pieces, I do keep the original
it's not
the
original
uh yeah, the
custom.
original bracelet or strap or whatever. But just because the bracelet for these remind me of the these Akula bracelets so much, which I love. It's very similar to this. So definitely want to get one of those for that transatlantic.
Yeah,
Yeah. Other than the one you have on, do you have any other custom straps that you have?
I have a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
them. Yeah, yeah, but not on my modern Invictas. Only this one. But on my vintage Invictas, I have a lot of different. There's also Burgundy. There's on this one.
Okay.
So this one is also from the same guy. So this one is just
Nice.
a soft, soft kind of leather.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks comfortable. Yeah.
But this is, this is a very delicate small watch.
Hmm.
You can see it right away, right? It's a very
Yeah, I
delicate.
see.
But
What
this
what's
one is
the
also custom made. Hmm?
what's the size on that one?
34.
Oh wow, okay. I gotcha.
But this one is from the 50s.
That makes sense then, cause yeah,
Yeah, this one is from 1950. So this one
yeah,
is
'cause
70 years
that
old.
was not yeah, that was typical.
Yeah,
Um, then um, I think Invicta has really helped, really helped popularize the bigger watches because
yeah,
that's what they specialize in.
yeah,
But I think it's also reflected in other brands as well because
yeah.
they've started making bigger pieces than they used to.
But when I think Invicta when Invicta lovers asking for 40 millimeters only, if they asking really, we all will want 40 millimeters. We don't want any more 50 or 60 or you know. If they ask
Mhm.
that, Invicta will design smaller pieces in the future if they want, and Invicta will do what their what their customers want. They will also listen, I think, to them if they
Oh
because
yeah,
the market now for Invicta is are people that really love uh, yes some bigger watches, right?
yeah, yeah, most
So
definitely.
that's the market they are focusing on. And the other
Mhm.
brands, they yes, the other brands has some a lot of smaller watches and focusing only on that. So, but Invicta is focusing like on people that love Venom. Venom is 50, I think, eh?
52 for the Venom.
52,
Um, mhm.
and yeah,
Yes. Ah,
and 60, and yeah. But and people, and
my,
that is what we love, right?
right. Um, my favorite size is the 50 millimeters. Um, I think that's just right for me. Um, uh, not too big, not too small, but the comfort will always be, you know, better the smaller the piece is. But yeah, I just really like the 50 millimeter pieces, like the have a sub aqua Noma 5 and a few other pieces like that with the 50 millimeters.
Yeah,
And these Akulas, they actually say on the websites that they measure out to 58 millimeters,
yeah,
but
they're bigger.
that's the entire to the crown.
But
You know,
when they are on the wrist, those Acula, they will look bigger than they are also, I think.
yeah, they fit more. They fit more like a 52 millimeter to
Yeah,
me. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure why so many places list them as 58 millimeters because you typically don't go by the full width of the piece. But that's what they're listed as. And I have an octane, so I know how 58 millimeters really looks, and that's not the Akuda if it's more like a 52.
yeah. But I was now watching also the time, and I think
Okay.
we have to end this stream also within some minutes.
That's fine. Gotcha. Gotcha.
I was forgetting to watch to watch the time, right?
Yeah, we get to talking about watches can go
We're,
on.
we're, we're, we're almost going to like to 2 hours, right? Now, I think
Like yeah, yeah,
almost.
yeah, pretty much. But it's been a fun stream though.
Yeah, the beginning was a little bit, strange, and not everything was working right. No sound. I also read echo, and yeah.
Mhm.
I
Gotcha.
sometimes have, because I just now streaming like for some, I think 2 months,
Hmm.
and but before that I didn't do such things. So it's also like a learning curve for me. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's also
Yeah, but
always very nice to chat. We just keep going, keep going, keep going, and then I'm mentioning something, and you're, oh yeah, and you're also,
yeah,
yeah.
right, right. Definitely, definitely been fun, man. Um, I was actually gonna mention,
Yeah.
there's only I only have four pieces in my collection that are non-Invicta,
Okay.
and one of them uh was a present from my mom.
Okay.
It's this it's this diesel piece, and
Hmm.
it's one of my larger pieces.
Yeah.
Reminds me of an octane.
But this will make also very nice watches, But and also some bigger. But the only thing that I don't like of such brands, not to complain, right? Because of the
Hmm.
presence. But what I don't really, because you have also like Armani, and you have other brands, fashion brands that make watches. When you have a problem with those watches,
Hmm.
they don't have like an after service.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
They almost no have no after service. So if you have like a problem with your watch, I don't. I'm not sure if you can get like parts for it to repair.
Oh wow.
So
Oh
that's,
man.
and Invicta has an after service. It's not always the best, but they are working on that, because they
Hmm.
are they are a watch company. They are not they are
Hmm.
not an, they do also some fashion, like glasses, and some other small fashion kind of things, but they are a watch company, and so
Hmm.
they have an after service with parts and repair and service.
Hmm.
There's always, where people is, there's always going thing wrong. But when you have problem with your watch, you can you should go to Invicta, and they should help. They have to help you with your watch that you bought
Oh yeah.
from them.
Hmm.
But when you and after, even when your warranty is when you don't have one warranty anymore, because you have like 2 years or 3 years warranty.
It's I believe the current is 5 years.
Oh, 5 years. But
Yeah.
even after 5 years, they should
Hmm.
should help you
Mm.
after warranty period.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
I know they also have the invincible guarantee. They they have it to where like, you know, yeah, it doesn't matter what happens to your watch, like you can still replace it uh down the line, and just gotta pay whatever the service is on that. But I think that's a pretty good deal because, you know, especially if you're rough on your watches and not sure if it'll withstand time. Um, just get that guarantee on there, and it don't matter, if it's in pieces or whatever, you can send it back, get a replacement,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
upgrade, something like that.
Yeah. And that's
And that's a
because
pretty
it's
good deal.
it's a real watch company, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, Armani, Diesel, and you have a lot. You have to also Guess. I think you know Guess.
Mm-hmm.
The brands they also sometimes have watches. They are fashion brands,
Yeah.
and they don't are into the watches. They just do it like as a side project.
Mm. Yeah.
But it's no problem because the watches some of them are very nice. They are well made. Yeah. But
Yeah. One.
maybe we can for the next time we can have a chat also going. We can have. I'm not sure what your experiences are with surface watch repairs and such things. Maybe we can have a next time like have a chat also about that with the subjects. Do you
Okay.
think? Because
Gotcha.
I have a lot of experiences when it's about watch repairs, but also not only from Invicta, but also I have one guy that do all my vintage Invictas and you know I can also
Mm.
bring in my modern watches if I want, and he can do that, and he want to do that for me if I ask him that. But yeah, maybe for the next time
Okay.
if you want.
Cool.
But, and we can also always talk about everything.
Right. Of course.
But for now, I think yeah, well, I have to go outside with the dog, and I think my wife will complain if I be longer away.
Gotcha. Gotcha. But it's been fun, man. It's
Yeah,
been fun.
I think it was fun to have a chat again.
Hmm. Always, man. Anytime. Anytime you wanna stream again, just let me know the day before. I'll make sure I'm feeling up to it. Um, my my disease can really act up at any time. It's not really you know set when it's gonna act up. But yeah, just let me know the day before, and
Yeah,
I'll definitely try to stream with you because that's fun to me. I love it.
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if you're religious, but I'm also Christian, so yeah. I'm not sure what the people think about it in the chat, but in my prayer, I want to think about also bring your problem with it. I'm not sure if it will help you, but yeah, just keep in mind
Thank you,
that people think about you and have you in their mind.
thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Much appreciated.
you're welcome. It's no problem. um, for the people that's not yet following Rico Smiles, go to his channel. I think it's already in the description. Go to his channel, just go to every video of it that he has posted, and just give it thumbs up. Just do it. Thumbs up, everyone. You don't also watch it, but especially go to thumbs up. If you have like thumbs up, right, you will go better in YouTube. You know, and people
Mhm.
will get the video recommended. You know, so thumbs up. You know, and
Gotcha.
yeah,
Appreciate it, man.
no
Appreciate
problem.
it.
And I see you in the next one. So if you want to say something, we will end the stream, Rico.
uh, yeah, just stay positive, everyone out there. Uh, keep your head up no matter what's going on in the world. Um, keep your smile, keep your positivity. Much love.
Yeah. See you in the next one. Bye bye.